In a competitive race that helped swing the majority to the Republican Party in the Minnesota Senate, Senator Paul Utke unseated longtime DFL Senator Rod Skoy. To reflect on his first session in office, Senator Utke now joins me in the studio. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Why did you run for Senate, and is this your first foray into politics?
Well, addressing the politics first, if you consider city council political, it's a nonpartisan type race, but I did serve 7 years on the Park Rapids City Council, so I wasn't an elected official there, but that is the only elected office that I've had up to this point, and I've been very involved in the political scene and kind of helped recruit other candidates and that sort of thing. And
then you found yourself recruited?
We went through this process, and I kept trying to find others, and they kept trying to find me. So here I am. It wasn't something I set out to do, but in the end, it worked out very well.
With the challenges facing our healthcare system, and more specifically the role of health insurance in how we're funding healthcare, how has your experience in the insurance industry helped you navigate this issue?
I think it's helped a lot. Now, in my insurance career, I'm not a life and health agent. I just do property and casualty, but working in an office where there's a life and health agent and all the conversations the last year involved life and health, that information helped a lot as we were working on things here, because it wasn't terms that were all new. I understood what they were talking about. We knew what our problems were and what the issues are and what we really need to work on. And we know that we've only accomplished part of that goal at this point, but we've got, we can take that and move forward and hopefully create something that's going to work again for our people, because this was not a good year for health insurance.
Yes, the market is changing rapidly, and you've introduced 60 bills this session, your second after Senator Ralph. From your first year experience, does the process of bill introductions and legislation, does it move quickly or slowly? What are your thoughts on how this whole process works?
Well, being the first year, you don't really know the process when you first come, but I think it moved fairly fast. In fact, the way we hit the ground running January 3rd, or actually into that second week, I mean, it's been wide open ever since. So that process, the bills were coming through, people were bringing information, in this case to my office, and it was things that I was interested in, thought that I could offer some insight and some help, and help move these bills and carry them and explain them and such to everybody else. It just, there are some times that you wish that we could move things faster, but it's a process that's there for a reason. If the bill's got multiple issues in it, we take it to a different, multiple committees. It's heard in each committee so that the expertise of that committee gets to weigh in on the language of the bill, and hopefully when it finally hits the floor, it's something that's been well vetted, and now we can vote it up or down, and if it gets voted up, it becomes law, and that it can survive out there.
I've heard some freshman senators talk about this first session relating it to drinking from a fire hose. Is that true for you?
I've heard that a lot. I've changed it a little bit when people ask me. I put it more into the sports version. You hear a lot of the, let's say the rookies going into the NFL. They go in, and after they've played half or three quarters of a season, they say the game starts to slow down. The game isn't slowing down, but they're actually getting a grasp of it. And I think that's the way I thought this worked for me. That first month was wild. Mm-hmm. You couldn't run fast enough. The second and third months we were doing even more, but because the process, you're not having to find your way around this building. I'd never been on the campus of the state capitol grounds before, so everything was brand new. So I relate to that rookie statement, and it slowed down, but we were doing more, and all of a sudden it was making sense.
One of the bills that you introduced was to provide workforce development grants for American Indian and communities of color. The bill was included in the Omnibus Jobs Bill, which Governor Dayton has since vetoed, but why did you bring this measure forward?
Well, I was on the Jobs and Economic Growth Committee, which was an important one for me. I had 4 committees that I really enjoyed, but job growth is important, and in our part of the state and all of greater Minnesota, we talk that a lot. Employers are looking for employees, but they're hoping for a little bit of training. We need to get these employees up to speed and make them valuable to the employer. And so part of the bill you just mentioned fits our area very well. We have 2 Indian reservations in our district, and that was brought to me because in particular, one of the reservations, there was a group of people that they're very interested in this. In fact, I would say it included in both of them, because I've had conversations with both, that just like everywhere in the state, they're looking out for their people. They're trying to get them employed, find jobs. We want everybody to get out and have a job they enjoy, that they can make money, that equals a quality of life. And when we have that and quality of life, I mean, things are pretty good. And so job force creation is kind of at the top of our list.
Coming from a rural district, as you mentioned, how are you navigating that oft-reported divide between the metro and the rural parts of the state?
Well, the first thing they have to understand that in our district, where I live in Park Rapids, it's 3,900 people, and that's the largest town in the district. So we are way different. I just came out of a meeting here a few minutes ago where we're talking locations here in the metro and the size of things. So it's kind of an educational thing back and forth. I think we understand the size of the metro because we come down and, you know, it's been part of our life all along, but yet for some people that we're working with down here, explaining how we do things and what we have to deal with in our rural areas, it's so much different, but it's very important. We have to have vibrant communities. Our rural area has to be sustained, and so it's education back and forth. And we, you know, when I look at the size of our districts in Greater Minnesota, you know, we have to stand strong for our areas too, because our numbers we're outnumbered down here in the metro, so just by population density. And so we have to work hard for our people up there, because a strong Greater Minnesota equals a strong metro, and vice versa. We need each other.
Senator Utke, I want to thank you so much for sharing your perspective with us today.
Thank you.